What's up, guys? I'm Mike D'Antonio, founder and CEO of StockedUp, and welcome back to the Stocks with Mike and Tom show. We have a lot of great information to share with you guys. A lot of things happened in the market today. It was another pretty volatile market, and right now the market finished up a total of about 300 points, had a huge run up towards the end of the day. But in this video, we have a lot of important information to share with you guys regarding bank news. How Florida and Texas are pausing their reopening phases. And we also have new news with Apple. And then at the end of this video, we have a $1.89 million option that it looks like someone is longing for tomorrow. So there's a lot of great stuff to go over. If you guys are new here, don't forget to subscribe to see our daily stock market videos on your homepage every single day. So with that being said, Tom, what happened with banks today?
Yeah, this was insane. We had a stress test that the Fed was doing on banks, and they found that the banks could indeed be stressed by the pandemic. And the Fed said in their release that big banks will be required to suspend share buybacks and cap dividend payments at their current level for the third quarter of this year. And the regulator also said that it would also allow dividends to be paid based only on a formula tied to the bank's recent earnings, which is huge news regarding banks. And it actually, bank stocks ended up going up today, which was kind of crazy towards the end of the day. You can see bank stocks did end up flying upwards and then kind of coming down in after hours, which is kind of insane to see a move to the upside considering they could be stressed.
Right. So, Tom, check out the ticker symbol Citigroup, ticker symbol C, right? So I saw a lot of, obviously, the bank stocks popped today all across the board. And they had a pretty wild ride in after hours, but some bank stocks are recovering, like Citigroup. JP Morgan is there, but it's not recovering as much. But you would think with all of this news, you would think that the bank stocks would have like a bigger move up or down. But the thing is, right now and like towards the end of the day, I saw people. I don't know. Obviously, we don't know who it was, but I saw millions and millions and millions of people buying calls on these bank stocks like Citigroup, JP Morgan, Goldman Sachs. So people were buying millions of dollars worth of these calls. And it's crazy. So with that being said, I would not doubt if we have, maybe a choppy day tomorrow in the market with bank stocks and we have a continuation 2 to 3 days after that. Right now futures are up 19 points, so they're pretty much flat, but someone's definitely trading a ton of calls. So I think it's going to be very interesting to see how that plays out with these bank stocks.
Yeah, there's a huge support as well on Citigroup at $50, and we bounced right off of it, which is a good sign.
Yep. And then what happened with Florida and Texas today?
Yeah, Florida and Texas are reclosing a lot of the stuff that they opened up as part of their reopening phases for the coronavirus, and they're obviously going to pause a lot of their phases going forward. And this is really because of the record increases in cases and hospitalizations. And this is really kind of bad for the markets, as these are two very big, respectable states, especially Texas. There's a lot of business that goes on in Texas, especially in the oil sector, and that could really affect a ton of stuff in the economy.
Yeah, and to be honest, like I would figure that Florida and Texas would be like the last states to like pause the reopening phases. You know what I mean? Like those two states kind of like had me like I would think like New York would be the first one to pause. I would think California, Illinois, but I'm really surprised that Florida and Texas were the first two to pause. So I think that's very interesting. And, if they're pausing, I would not doubt if all these other states follow after them. And that would be horrible for the market. So, I mean, that could just be horrible for the market. So another interesting catalyst to watch out for. And then, what happened with Apple too?
Yeah, Apple's actually reclosing 14 stores, now having 32 total stores closed. And the Apple stores tend to be in more important shopping centers. So this could be a really good indicator on how bad the retail sector is doing right now, because a lot of these malls and like outlet malls and just shopping centers in general aren't doing as well. So these Apple stores have to close. Now, Apple as a company is still doing very well. If we go to a daily chart, they're really close to all-time highs. They hit their highs a few days ago. So they're doing very well as a company because they're still selling phones and they have a lot of cloud stuff going on, especially with their cloud system. I believe they just came out with some type of something like Zoom, didn't they, Mike?
I don't remember hearing anything like that, but they might have. I don't remember
Yeah.
hearing.
But
Yeah.
they've been doing very well
Oh,
overall, regardless. And the whole point is that whenever they're doing well like this, you can expect that they're going to have to close some stores because the coronavirus is causing the retail sector to do awful, and all these tech stocks are doing very good. Now, Apple's retail stores may not be doing well, but their techs, what they're doing on the tech side is more than well making up for what
oh,
their retail is doing.
yeah, I know exactly what you mean now. Yeah, yeah, totally, Tom. So Apple is such a powerhouse. Look, it has news come out. They're closing more stores and they're going up in after hours right now. They are like the one of the top powerhouse stocks of the past couple of years. You know what I mean? They've been a powerhouse for forever, but especially recently, like Apple is on like this run that it's just when in doubt, like just don't buy puts on Apple. That's what it seems like.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like almost every day is green, especially since I would say the end of April. Like I can literally count on my fingers how many red days there have been with Apple. So that's crazy, and it's also good information. But now, before we start the momentum plays, the member of the day is so from the Discord. Every day we are doing a member of the day. If you guys want to join the Discord chat, it is the first link in the description down below. Pretty much, we are just giving a little shout out to everyone or to the top member of the day who is spreading positivity and good vibes. And for today's member of the day, we have Sacrifice Ammo. So thank you so much. You're definitely an asset to the Discord community. And thank you so much for your positivity and all that. So thank you so much for that. But now with the momentum plays for tomorrow. And with the first one is Spotify. With another crazy move. I mean, Spotify popped over 10% today. Like it seems like this thing is going crazy. No one can predict anything that's going on with Spotify. Who would have guessed that Spotify had a 10% move up today? They had an analyst upgrade from Goldman Sachs, and that's one of the top reasons they popped today. So
yeah, that's a really insane thing to see this type of momentum to the upside on them again. I just can't believe to see it on Spotify again. I'm still going to be looking for those puts though, in the long term.
Yeah. So like honestly, I've been thinking about just shorting the stock overall because to help fight time decay. You know what I mean? Like I don't know. I've been debating it. But anyways, what should we be watching for Spotify?
$270.
So guys, if Spotify breaks above $270, we'll be looking at this in a bullish sense, meaning buying calls or buying the stock. With the next one, we have Goldman Sachs.
Yep. Watch for them to go ahead and break $208.50.
$208.50. Again, to the upside. Then we have RAD.
Rite Aid, watch for them to break $16.75.
All right. Again, to the upside. Then we have LLY.
Watch for them to break $163.50.
All right. And then with the last stock, we have OKTA.
Watch for them to break $204.50.
So you guys heard Tom. If any of those stocks break any of those levels, we will be looking at all of them in a bullish sense, meaning buying calls or buying the stock in general. All these stocks have a ton of momentum, and we are just looking for a continuation tomorrow. OKTA is right at record highs and has a great uptrend. So it'd be very interesting to see record highs on OKTA tomorrow. Lilly, also another powerhouse, at least recently. RAD had a huge day with earnings, and they could definitely continue. All right, so now with the unusual options of the day, and we're looking at the Citigroup 55 strike calls that expire next Friday, July 2nd. And these options had about $2 million into them, technically about 1.9. But Citigroup had a hell of a day today, had a lot of momentum in the regular market hours, and it had a wild ride in after hours. So if Citigroup can keep up this positive momentum, this play can potentially be a good play to buy. We just have to judge the momentum. You know what I mean? Like if Citigroup tanks, then this would not be a good option. However, if it pops, that someone bought these calls, and it could be a good buy. All right. So yeah, I mean, I saw so many buyers of calls on bank stocks today, so that I think that's just we could see a continuation on the banking sector overall. All right. And now with the comments from the previous episode. So with the first comment we have, let's see. First comment we have Elaine saying, please do live sessions. So yeah, we covered that in the previous episode, but we're definitely going to do it. Personally, I'm in the middle of a move right now, and we're definitely going to have it in the future, but we're just working a lot of things out. You know, Tom, we've been talking about this for a while. We used to do live streams every Monday night. We're thinking about doing them in the middle of the market open, obviously, so you guys could watch us trade live. All right. And then we have Naga saying, hi, Mike and Tom. I've been in the Discord channel and pretty happy with all of your inputs. I only blame myself for the losses. Can you please talk about PagSeguro and StoneCo stocks? Asked in the previous video's comments as well. Also, what do you guys think of the bank stress test results, and what way is it going to affect the banks/stock market? So, Tom, what is the ticker symbols for PagSeguro? Do you know?
No, how's that spelled?
It looks like PAGS. So PAGS. Yep, it's PAGS.
Okay.
So that's that one. So I'll let you cover both of these stocks.
Yeah, PAGS. I kind of like it to the upside here. It looks like it has a nice little pop today, and we went right above the 500 SMA, which it seems like it's kind of been consolidating along. But it also bounced off the 100. This is kind of a stock that I would be more neutral on. It looks like it's pretty flat throughout the trading day. It's only moved within an area of about $1.50 over the past few days. So you don't have too much movement on it. And this is just not a stock that I would personally play right now. But you can see for the long term, it definitely recovered very nicely after the virus. And for the long term, it could definitely go up. But I would honestly make it break this high of 38.54.
Yep. And then the next one is STNE.
Yep, STNE. That one looks like they had a pretty good day today. This one you could play as a nice momentum play. If we break through this 100 SMA, that's what I would watch out for. Just watch for it to break through right around like $40.15, maybe $40.25.
Right. And then in terms of the bank stress test results, pretty much it's a pretty neutral stance overall. The bank stocks overall reacted pretty well to it today. They all had a choppy ride in after hours, but we do have some bank stocks trending up in after hours. And, you know, Tom, can you go to like an after hours chart of Citigroup, especially? Like Citigroup fell initially, but actually ran up to highs of around $53.50. So, and right now they're about neutral. So if we also see the market up tomorrow too, and, you know, futures are slightly trending upwards, tech is slightly trending upwards, I wouldn't be surprised if we see a continuation upwards on these financial stocks. All right. And with the next question, we have David saying, great job on Disney. So how is Disney looking right now, Tom? What are you seeing?
It's looking pretty good. They went down, but then they did actually end up having kind of a flat day today, to an up day. They did end up closing at the highs, which is good for them. And the thing is it looks like they're really playing off this 100 SMA in after hours right now. And if they end up breaking through this, I could definitely see them coming back up to the upside.
All right, thank you. And then we have the next question. Andrew saying, I was right. I knew it would happen. I wish I sold more stocks last week than I did. The Fed bubble is popping. I'm fine with holding stocks long term, and it will be up eventually for those that are still holding. So, yeah, I mean, there's a lot of shady things going on with the market right now. I mean, we had some horrible news overall. I mean, you could see that even the you know, we have record coronavirus cases. We have states reclosing. We have some negative GDP news. We have negative news from the IMF. There's like pretty much anywhere you look, there's negative news. But guess what? The market's up 300 points today. You know what I mean? Like we have horrible news and the market still goes up. You know, we're in a very illogical market right now, but we can't necessarily fight it because even if, you know, we think that the market should fall, no matter what, if the Feds keep pumping like they are, the market won't fall. So I personally also see a huge bubble here. I don't think the market should be as high as it is right now. But with that being said, we can't necessarily fight that momentum. All right, with the next question we have, let's see. So we have Carla saying, I love the idea of you guys going live. I don't see the link to get in the Discord. please reply with the link. So Carla, it's the first link of every YouTube video. And so it's going to be the first link of this YouTube video in the description too. So we will also reply to your link. With the next one, we have next question. We have Alberto saying, I bought a put on TMUS. Was a mistake. One of the things that's green in this market. So TMUS, what news did TMUS have the other day, Tom?
I actually didn't see the news on him, but the good news is for him is that it did end up falling off at the end of the day and ended up coming back down to around $109, which is very good for his puts.
Yeah, actually, I remember the news. Remember, it was SoftBank selling like $198 million worth of it?
That's right. Yeah.
Yep.
And they went up because of that. That's kind of crazy.
Right. So, yeah, Alberto, I definitely would have seen TMUS falling too. Next, we have Jay saying, Boeing puts OMG music to my ears. I bought some towards the end of the day and started to second guess myself, but had no day trade, so I had to hold. Hearing you guys say you see more potential downside makes me relieved. So that's awesome. Boeing had a red day overall today, but they fell a lot towards market open. I mean, they closed yesterday at around 177, and they opened at market today around 170. So they had a pretty big fall overall. So hopefully you sold relatively early in the day.
Yeah, I really hate these after-hour moves on these charts that all these stocks have been doing since the virus really started. It's really hard to trade lately with all the pre-market and after-hour moves on all the key stocks, especially like Boeing, kind of like how we see a nice, 5% drop in after hours alone.
Yeah, exactly. We have Whitney saying, with the market so crazy and doing the opposite of what is expected a lot lately, can you guys not only show the levels you believe the momentum plays will go in a normal market, but also the levels if the market ignores reality, and it has been doing that a lot lately. I think that would help us a lot learn the charts better. Thank you guys. You guys seriously rock. So thank you so much for that amazing comment, Whitney. So pretty much, let me take a look. So pretty much in this market, we, like, for example, with these momentum stocks, if I pull one up, for example, like let's say we look at like Spotify, right? That's like a crazy one. So Spotify right now is sitting at around $268.50. And we said to watch around like that, around the 270 level, right? Pretty much we might have Spotify up to 280 tomorrow in pre-market, right? And it's going crazy. This market's crazy. So that's technically a break, and we still feel the same way. So pretty much we're seeing huge moves in pre-market and after hours. And, with that being said, the only thing you have to watch out for, Whitney, is like, Tom, can you go to a Boeing chart real quick?
Yep.
Like the only thing you have to watch out for, if one of these momentum stocks break the level that we have listed for the break level, you just have to watch out for a complete turnaround of momentum like Boeing had at the market open today. It broke below the the support, the previous day support was trending down, but had a huge green candle at open. So pretty much you just want to watch out for that, and you just have to be very careful with that. That's like really the only major risk that you face. All right. So let's see. With the last question, we have Oliver saying, I sold out of all of my stocks today and bought some gold stocks and inverse ETFs in technology. This week and next week, we will see a jump in cases from the protests. A second wave is coming with a new mutation from the coronavirus that's stronger. History is repeating itself like in the 1920s. So, I mean, I'm definitely skeptical about the markets right now. We're in a very weird and illogical market. We have horrible news and the market pops. We have good news and the market falls. We're in a very illogical market, and I wouldn't doubt seeing like a major correction sometime soon. So, Tom, with that being said, do you have any last-minute stocks, options, or anything to go over for tomorrow?
No, I think that covers it, Mike. The market was kind of flat today. We pretty much recovered all the loss that the market had yesterday. So it's not a very good sign whenever you see that. That means the market could be kind of flat, and it has been the past few days. So I'm probably not going to trade too much tomorrow. I'm going to probably take one trade if I do trade anything tomorrow.
Yep, absolutely. So with that being said, guys, if you guys are new here, don't forget to subscribe to see our daily videos on your YouTube homepage every single day. Tom and I really appreciate all the support you guys have been giving us. The YouTube channel has been exploding lately, and thank you so much to everyone who likes, comments, and subscribes to the channel. If you guys have any questions, let us know in the comments down below. But other than that, thanks for watching.